So as you guys know, I've been having a little bit of trouble with the van, or the bus. It's a van engine, Vandera. I broke down on the way here because my battery had a loose connection, and the tow truck guy that towed me to the gas station was kind enough to help me rig it up, and so I made it all the way here after that without any trouble. But the voltage on the dash is still on the lower end. It starts up great, it runs fine, but Lance of all trades over here, he was kind enough to just take a look at it to see, and I told him I would rather hire him to fix it if I do need to have anything done on it.
So I broke something so I could fix it.
So then he started looking at it, and he told me a couple things, no big deal, but then he started looking at the alternator, which a lot of people commented maybe it was a faulty alternator because it is brand new. It turns out that the terminal connection broke, so it's not even connected. So right now he's fixing that part, and we'll see if that keeps it keeps the battery charged and changes the voltage on the dash, because that's one of my main concerns about the bus as far as running goes. So here's where he cut it off, and he's going to put a new one on there and connect it. So that was, oh wow, so that's the old piece.
This kit doesn't have the exact wrench I need. There we go. I'm just disconnecting the battery right now, so that way I don't shock myself when I'm doing this. Like that. See how sparks flew? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of metal in a tight spot around here.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
That was the rigged up bolt that.
Is that right?
That we rigged up. Is a whole thing right
Beauty.
here.
That's a beauty.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
It got the job done.
So this is just like any wiring you'd be doing in a bus.
Just, yeah.
Really, like pretty straightforward. Just some old.
Takes a little bit of elbow grease.
Yeah. Probably do. Not gonna lie, this is the first van I've ever worked on, or like van style front end.
Yeah.
Still a bus.
Yeah.
Still tried and true to my roots.
Anytime I call somewhere, I'm like, it's like a truck, but it's a bus.
Yeah.
It's a normal engine, it's also a bus.
Close.
So there's the other end of the terminal.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be on here somehow.
At one point in its life.
I don't know how.
So then we're gonna just probably replace it, with this one here.
And hopefully we'll get some voltage back in there.
So now I'm just gonna take this and crimp it right on there. Cool.
You're gonna be able to crimp it with that giant tool?
I don't know.
I don't think maybe.
Might be able to get it in there.
Yeah.
I can't see what I'm doing with this thing in the way. Getting some real good hand shots. You can see everything.
Mm-hmm. Getting the hand shots for Allie.
Handsonly.com shots.
I gotta step on the pedal with some bare feet and throw some feet in there too.
Yeah. That's why I wear flip-flops all the time. There we go.
Boom. Did it not work? Oh no!
I didn't get it. All right, we'll try again.
Okay.
So just come.
Did you get it?
I think I might have just got it.
Looks like it's in there.
I think I just got it.
Aw, sweet.
That's on there. Sweet. All right, now we just need a heat gun. We'll put this little heat shrink over it, so that way, hopefully, something like this doesn't happen again.
So we're putting Jackery to the test.
Sponsored segment.
We're gonna see if it'll run the heat gun.
Should I go full blast, see if it'll do it? She's doing it. I like these heat shrinks. They have like built-in glue. You see that?
Yeah.
Help protect it a little more. Jackery held up. Go Jackery. Yeah.
We've replaced a lot of stuff.
Cool.
By we, I mean my brother.
Nice.
I've like looked stuff up. I've looked at videos on YouTube, and everything that people suggested was wrong because of what happened or what was going on. I replaced it.
I was just checking to make sure air filter was okay.
Yeah, brand new air filter.
Yeah, because a lot of people overlook that and causes issues.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that radio. I just want to take it out. It's a lot of wires connected under there.
Yeah, you can, like what you're probably going to want to do if you add another radio is have it hooked up to your, like like your house batteries anyways.
I just use my Bluetooth speaker. I just want to make that
okay.
a little cubby for like stuff that I want to keep up there when I'm driving. And then I do want to have the,
yeah, then you can disconnect like most of all of that
the cigarette lighter. And I think I'm gonna wind up taking like this out and redoing the door.
Yeah. I'm just doing like a bit of a visual inspection. So like these old motors, a lot of things that like to go bad. So they run off a vacuum. So like, see this line here? Like these lines like to get really crusty and old, and they'll break off.
Yeah.
And your motor will run like shit.
Yeah, all of these are brand new, replaced. They were real old.
Yeah, these here though are actual vacuum lines, so they have like negative air pressure running through them.
A lot of people were thinking it was a vacuum leak.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't kill your battery. We can close this up.
Okay.
So I'm just pressing it on the terminal and then screwing the screw on.
Easy peasy.
Pretty easy. You okay with just reusing this?
Yep, that's all I got. Where would you even buy a new bolt for that? Just at any like parts store?
Like a hardware store, yeah.
Oh shoot, would you look at that? It went up. It's still on the lower end though, but I'm assuming
Well,
it needs
it's
to
gonna
charge.
slowly charge, so you can let it idle.
Uh-huh.
So that's better than it was, that battery needle.
Yeah, it was like basically on the very, very
Cool.
bottom.
So you can just let it idle here or drive around. You can see it slowly moving.
I'm gonna drive it around. I'm driving around the circle.
Yeah, let me close that lid.
So I'm just driving it around the shop, and I just gotta say, I drove it around right before he looked at it, and it's so much more quieter. It is, I could see it's going up in the charge. I'll show you guys whenever I stop. I'm gonna drive it around for a little bit. I still hear the belt, it still kind of squeaks, but it's not nearly as loud, and it feels so much more powerful. And so huge shout out and thank you to Lance. I mean, I guess, I don't know where he learned all this stuff that he knows. Oh geez, what it's like to drive a bus, if you've ever wondered with things. I don't know where he learned to fix all the things that he fixes, but like, my mind is blown right now. So far, I took my bus to a mechanic who charged me a whole bunch of money to literally not fix my bus and overlook a loose battery connection, whom an amazing tow truck driver was kind enough to assist me with and help me with that. And then Lance just took a look at it and immediately, like right away, like within 10-15 minutes, realized that the alternator connector was broken. And so I think he may literally have just fixed my bus problems. So it's still, I feel like as quiet as that little squeak is, it's, as far as the belt goes, it's so quiet that I feel like maybe that might be just normal, like a normal it's a really old bus, you know? So I'm super grateful for Allie and Lance, and I definitely, Allie and Lance will both definitely be a huge part of the Texas Peach for as long as she lives. And so if you guys would do me a huge favor and go show them some love, they are Allie and Lance on YouTube, and I will link them up here somewhere and also in the description. So I'm gonna drive her around a bit and get her charged up, and then I'll show you guys how much she's charged. I won't drive her around for too long. It is charging though, which I'm super happy about. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you guys in just a second. So I just drove it around for a little bit. It is slowly inching up in charge, so I'm gonna let it idle for a little while and let it charge up. It's so quiet, it's running so much better. It already feels so much stronger. I'm so grateful to Lance for literally saving my butt and fixing this bus, and super grateful to Allie for making the bus so beautiful. If there's one thing I can say about this lifestyle and my journey thus far, is how many amazing people I have met, who literally everyone in this community is so willing to just help each other out. I've met so many amazing people. Allie and Lance are just two of the many amazing people that I've met over the last few months of really diving into bus life, if you will, and like even like van life, and meeting so many people who are doing the same things. As you guys know, I did meet, when I was in my van, like I met Donna Van Life and Samantha Olmstead, and those are two of my really good friends to this day. I talk to them both all the time. They're both actually planning on coming to visit at some point in the near future, and so that'll be really exciting, and I'm really excited to see Dawn and Samantha. It's always a pleasure hanging out with them both. And you know, Dawn was talking to me about how she went to the Gutted event and she made so many amazing friends as well. So it's just been a beautiful last. This year went from being the darkest year of my life to the greatest year of my life so far, and I'm just so excited to see what the future has to bring. And of course, I'm super grateful to Isaac. He is an amazing man, and I'm so very happy and grateful just to know that, you know, he's my partner, and to see where the world takes us and where life takes us. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this charge, and that's gonna end this video here, and I will let you guys know on the next video how everything's holding up, if it does charge where it's supposed to be, and you know where we're at that point. So I actually am hoping to finish the flooring in here. I did the hardwood floor, as you guys saw, and then I have some plans for the front of the bus, which I'm really excited to share with you guys, which I kind of talked about, but you guys will get to see my vision come to life. I'm sure a lot of people think I'm crazy when I say that I'm gonna put carpet in the front, but trust me, I have a vision. It's gonna look awesome. And I do have some packages at Mindy's house from stuff that I ordered. I'm hoping it's my flooring stuff so I can get that finished for you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching and just being here to enjoy this beautiful journey with me. And I will see you guys on the next one.